Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Run the Ropes Media Podcast. Been a little while. We got a lot to talk about. My man just got back from a nice little vacation, and we're ready to go and talk about some wrestling. A lot to talk about, bro. But in today's video, we're mainly going to be talking
Finally, bro.
about, yeah, In today's video, we're mainly going to be talking about the Elimination Chamber and just giving our full predictions and breakdown about everything. First off, I want to ask you how the whole chamber between the women and the men's kind of played out between the whole qualifying matches and just the card in general from top to bottom. Where do you think, like, what are your expectations going into the chamber?
Um, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Off the strength of, I feel like this year Elimination Chamber can go in any direction, bro. As far as the men's Elimination Chamber, as far as the women's Elimination Chamber, it could go either way. Now, I just feel like this build up to the road to WrestleMania has been just a tad bit slow. And I feel like the reason why they added The Rock to SmackDown was to hype up WrestleMania.
Mm.
Because from a couple things I've seen, it was like ticket sales hasn't been that high ever since they know that we got Jay Uso versus Gunther or Charlotte versus Tiffany, Tiffany Stratton. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to get excited for WrestleMania, but let's be honest. How you feel? How you feel about this build up, man? Like I feel like it could be better. It doesn't seem like the road to WrestleMania. Like me and you, we've talked and we've said like NXT been that show as of late, bro. So I'm more interested in Roadblock than I am Elimination Chamber. But I want to start with the women's Elimination Chamber, and the reason why I feel like this one is just a tad bit more predictable is because we just seen that Bianca and Naomi just lost the women's tag team championship to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
And by them doing that, I feel like that tag team title picture is gonna be for WrestleMania. I don't think we're gonna get a dub from Liv or Raquel. I do think that we will get some conclusion or some more details to the Jade Cargill Bianca Belair Naomi situation that I think going on. But if I'm gonna give you the winner, I'm gonna go Alexa Bliss. I feel like Alexa Bliss is the perfect woman to win this one simply because I mean she just came back. She just came back, and I feel like WWE will put her in a good title prediction. And at one point, I would have said maybe we would get Bianca Belair because not even years ago, last year, Rhea Ripley and Bianca had a little run in backstage.
Yeah.
And they were about to have them a little squabble, and then I want to say Rhea got injured, so we never got that match. Do I feel like that's WrestleMania caliber? Potentially, but we definitely know that Jade Cargill is name is keep being rung up, and I can see us having Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania, which lead the only other option for a good women's match would be Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley. So I'm going Alexa Bliss with the dub.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like out of everybody, honestly, I probably would rather her win, right? Because
Hmm.
if you break down the women's chamber, there's no way I feel like there's a chance that Liv is going to win. I just don't personally see them having her go right back into this feud, especially after they just won the tag champs as well.
Hmm.
So I don't know, bro. If they were to do that, I would definitely be a little bit disappointed going right back into a
Yeah.
feud that you just got off of a full year feud with these two. That
Hmm.
one doesn't need to happen. Then you look at, Bianca and Naomi. Well, they just lost the championships. Naomi's not winning, so it ain't her.
Facts.
So it leaves
Facts.
Bianca, and I'll touch on Bianca in just a second. But then you have Bailey. Obviously, she came off of her loss to Naya, and then obviously now Tiffany's just the championship, right? Or she has the championship, I should say. And I don't really want to see Bailey going for a title either. And I also don't think that they would give her another title opportunity on a separate brand because she just
Yeah.
lost it for being on SmackDown. Look at Roxanne. I think she's going to have a great showing. I think that's why they put her in this spot to begin with, is because
Mm-hmm.
they've really, really, really been pushing her quite a bit on the main roster so
Yeah.
far. And then she's also still working back down in NXT as well. So she's got double duty right now. And
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to have a great showing, not win in the chamber. So I think when you really break it down, there's really only two possibilities. It's Alexa and it's Bianca. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go opposite of you. I'm going to say Bianca. I'm going to say Bianca gets the dub because I feel like it's a little too soon for Alexa to get a title opportunity as soon as she returns. And not only that, but she has deeper ties right now, especially with all the storyline and all of her promos and all of her backstage segment. Everything is being tied to the
Yeah.
Wyatt Six.
To the Wyatt. Yep. Yep.
So I think Bianca gets the dub in this one, bro. I really do. And you look at that, and if she does get the dub, well, now you got Naomi who's also in there. And now you can really, if she's especially going to win, Naomi's going to be jealous. Not first off, right, that she's now going to get a title opportunity at WrestleMania. But
Mm-hmm.
not only, I think that this is going to be finally the time in this match where you're going to get that tension between the two.
Mm. Yeah.
That's my
I can see that,
prediction.
bro. And then I could definitely see your angle as far as Alexa Bliss doing the whole Wyatt family thing, bro. If anything, I can see the Wyatts potentially costing, like Nikki Cross potentially costing Alexa Bliss, the match at
Mm.
Elimination Chamber or something like that. Some kind of interference from the Wyatt Six, that may potentially throw Alexa Bliss off. My only thing is, if Bianca does win, the only what's up with this Jade? You know what I'm saying? What's up with
Yeah.
this Jade angle? Because I wouldn't be a fan of Naomi and Jade. I'm just not a fan of that. Not one bit. But it's like they're still pushing towards that. But it's like, how can we get there? When we got Rhea Ripley versus Bianca at WrestleMania, like that's gonna be the main focus. Well, that should be Bianca's main focus and main attention. So that one gonna be a toss up, and I guess that's what's making the Elimination Chamber so good. You know what I'm saying? Is because if they go one way, you like, well, what about this? If they go with
Hmm.
Alexa, then okay, what about the YS6? If they go with Bianca, what about Jade?
Yep.
Again, we don't want to see another Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for another year. I highly like, to me, they would give it to Roxanne before they give it to Bailey. Like, let's keep it a buck, it's only between it's only between Alexa and Bianca. So in the comment section below, y'all definitely let us know who y'all think is gonna get this women's elimination chamber dub. I feel like these two elimination chambers are very, very important. Very,
Hmm.
very important. So there we go. We got the women's. We got the women's elimination chamber. What's another match we got on the card?
So another thing that I just wanted to point out real quick, because we just talked about it not too long ago, right? Another PLE, you're only getting 3 matches: men's, women's, Tiffany and Trish, and then you have the Cody and Rock segment, and then apparently you're also going to get a Travis Scott segment. Could be a performance. I'm not sure. I don't know if you saw that.
In
It just came out on.
Toronto, like what's the
Yep.
point of that, bro? What's the point of
They
that in
just
Toronto?
they just released that on Twitter today that he's showing up at the chamber, and they posted a picture of him with the hardcore title. So I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna keep it a
But
buck
again,
with
it's
you,
another
bro. I'm gonna
PLE,
keep
bro.
I'm
And
I'm
I
gonna
think
keep
really
it
we
a
got to
buck with
talk
you,
about
Dylan.
this.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. It's like ever since this TKO signing, bro, they've gone real Hollywood. Like, you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, everything is like, it's kind of what AEW was doing at one point, where they was having like Rick Ross, Floyd Mayweather. Like, it's just like everything is like an attraction now. You get what I'm
What does
saying?
this remind you of? A little bit.
I
A
don't
little
know
bit of
what.
that
Tell me.
a little bit of that WCW time, bringing in Rodman,
Yeah.
bro,
Yep.
and all
Yeah,
these other
bro.
celebrities. It's kinda getting a little weird, especially now on a PLE where you're taking up spots.
Bro, just like kind of how like Royal Rumble was when you gave I Show Speed, a spot in the Rumble. You had Costa not there. Like everything is, oh, we got all these celebrities here. Come check us out. We're cool. But it's taken away from just what wrestling is. And not to go on a tangent, and y'all know over here at Run the Roast Media, we gonna run y'all from turnbuckle to turnbuckle, but we gonna lock right back here in the middle of the ring. I just feel like AEW's lineup of pay-per-views are good. You got like 5 to 8 good matches. When you look at the old WWE pay-per-view lineups, you had 5 to 8 good matches. Like, how are we going from 8 matches on a pay-per-view to 3? You get what I'm saying, bro? Like people are paying money to see people wrestle, and it's
Mhm.
like as the PLEs go, we're getting less, and not even trying to be funny. Like we got the women's elimination chamber match, and then we got the women's tag match, and then we got the actual men's. Like they gotta throw a nut like that. How long do they expect this Rock Cody segment to be? Like which one you want to talk about next? You want to talk about Rock Cody? Because now I feel like you, bro. Now I'm getting hot. Which one you want to talk about, Rock Cody, or you want to talk about Trish and Tiffy? Because I already know who I feel like is gonna win that tag team match.
Yeah, let's just talk about it then. I feel like that's easy. Obviously, Trish and Tiffy's gonna win.
100,
That's
100.
it. Yeah,
Trish
and
is.
maybe you
Oh, we
get
forgot a match. We forgot a match. Sammy
go
and
ahead.
KO. There we go. Sammy and
Oh,
KO.
yes, yes, we
Sammy and
did forget
KO.
about that.
Because I thought I'm like Trish gonna win because they in Toronto, and then I thought, well, that's why they got KO versus Sammy. So okay,
Bro,
four. We
I don't
we
even know
take
how
it,
I forgot about that
and
though,
that's
bro.
and that's
That's
gonna be the
probably one
match
of
of
the
the
best
night.
matches of the night.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be the match of the night. So excuse us over here, y'all. It's
Yeah.
been a minute. It's
Damn.
been a minute since y'all seen our faces.
Yeah,
So
yep.
we gotta freshen up. But yeah, 100%. Tiffy and Trish definitely gonna get that dub. I'm not sold up on this face Tiffany Stratton though, Dylan. I'm not sold, bro. I feel like it's forced. I feel like it's forced. Oh, it's Trish and Tiffany time. The real Tiffany Stratton wouldn't give two hecks about Trish Stratus, bro.
Mm,
She wouldn't. You get what I'm saying? That the Tiffany Stratton we've known for years only cared about herself. It's always been Tiffy time. So now
true.
they doing this face stuff with Trish Stratus. Like clearly they making Charlotte Flair the heel. She's clearly the heel in the situation now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Of course, again, Trish and Tiffany definitely gonna get the dub over Naya and who is it, Candice LeRae?
Yeah. Yep, Nia and Candice LeRae. And
Yeah.
I think you may even potentially see, Charlotte maybe interfere or just have something to do with the match. Just because, bro, every single time that there's been a match so far, she just walks out, walks over
hmm
Tiffany, goes to the back.
And
So,
that's another thing, Dylan. That's another thing I've just haven't been a fan of when it's coming to wrestling as of late, bro. Monday night, and again, we haven't done a video in a while, so it's a lot for
yeah.
us to talk about. Even Gunther, man, being a champion, this was his first time wrestling on Raw the other night, bro, and God knows how long. We are having like none of the champions are fighting, none of the champions are defending their titles, none
Yep.
of the big name wrestlers are really wrestling, and it's so funny because we said the roster is so big that we need other superstars to kind of get they shine. But I mean, goodness gracious, bro! Like Cody Rhodes, every time we see him, it's a segment now.
Yep.
Every time we see CM Punk, it's a segment. Every time we see Charlotte, it's a segment. You know what I'm saying? Like when are these champions actually gonna wrestle? So
And
I'm sorry, y'all. That was my little tangent, man. Again, it's been
hey,
a minute since we didn't talked about wrestling, bro. But like it's just weird times right now. That's why I think NXT is destroying it right now because we get a good amount of wrestling. We get our promos, but we getting matches down there in NXT, bro. We getting matches down there, bro. It's not all just talking on the microphone and leaving out, bro.
yep.
Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, but the rant is well deserved, bro. First off, one point, NXT is. I even texted you this. I think it
Yep,
is the best wrestling show
yep,
on television right now.
I
It's
agree.
the best.
I agree.
From top to bottom, it's the best. And
I agree.
then you also look at this elimination chamber card. What's another blaring problem with this elimination chamber card? Not enough title matches. I like the KO and the Sammy match. That's cool. Have that on the card. You don't
Mm-hmm.
need the Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. And
Didn't.
listen, we all love Tiff or Trish, but listen, it's a nostalgia act. You don't need
Yep,
that. We got championships that don't be defended, and you have
yep,
a PLE now that and they don't even showcase them. So you're just gonna have these random title matches on SmackDown or Raws, and then it's like, there's no lead up to it, there's no build up to it, and then when you do have a title change, it doesn't mean that much.
yep.
So
Cause we
that
even thought we was gonna at least get LA Knight and Shinsuke at
yeah,
Elimination Chamber. That ain't even happening. We got Chelsea Green defending her U.S. Women's Championship on SmackDown
yep,
against a mystery opponent. But yeah, like I thought PLEs used to be meant for championship matches, bro. That's what
yep,
people tuned in for. But like half the matches, half the matches we've been getting are matches we can watch on SmackDown,
yeah.
matches we
And
can watch on Raw.
one more thing, just about the main product right now. What was the point of the whole transfer window when you're still getting superstars on different shows?
Yep,
I mean, my man Cody is on every single Friday night and every single Monday night.
Monday night. Yep, just running his mouth, bro. That's it.
So, all right, we'll leave the rant there, and we're gonna get into into the next matchup. I think we talk about Sammy and we talk about KO. This is one of the more compelling stories that you even have right now on television.
Hmm.
I think you're gonna see, and it's an unsanctioned match too, so I think you're gonna get some no hold barred. You may get
Yep,
a little bit of color in this one. I
yep.
feel like they're gonna get they're probably gonna get a little bit of brutality in there. You may see, Kevin Steen's out there instead of Kevin Owens.
Hmm.
Um, and who knows? You always have the looming figure of Randy Orton because we are
Ah,
fr- from Saturday. You have 1 month until the month of April, which is WrestleMania month. So if Randy's going to return, it's got to be soon if he's going to build up to something for WrestleMania. And what is the
I didn't even
chapter that
think of
is
Randy Orton, bro.
what is the chapter that's not closed that put him out of action? Kevin Owens.
You know what, bro? Now that you mentioned Randy Orton, he been gone for so long, bro. I completely forgot about him. I was gonna go in a complete different direction with this match. I was gonna say the match was gonna end with Sami Zayn going out on the stretcher, and
Whoa.
yeah, bro, I was thinking Sammy going out on the stretcher and having the Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania against the two of those. That's what I honestly like. You know, they
Damn.
have the match, brutal ass match. Sami Zayn comes back. Me and you, Hell in a Cell. Let's end this. That's how I thought it would. But with the whole Randy Orton picture, that could happen too. Randy
Yeah.
Orton can return. Like that would be a nice return. For Elimination Chamber, Randy Orton potentially costing KO the match, or whatever the case is. And the reason why I feel like this match is gonna trickle to WrestleMania because okay, let's say if KO beats, excuse me, let's say if Randy Orton does come back and help Sami Zayn win, then
Mhm.
what does that do for Sami Zayn at WrestleMania? You know what I'm saying? But then again, what's up with Randy Orton at WrestleMania without Kevin Owens unless we do, but then we can't do Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes is in this whole facing whoever wins the Elimination Chamber, and he got the Rock, in his ear too. So I'm gonna get a dub to KO, and reason why I will give the dub to KO is because he needs it. Kevin
Mhm.
Owens needs a huge PLE dub. He lost against Cody at Saturday Night Main Event. He lost against Cody at the Royal Rumble. KO takes a lot of L's. Unfortunate. He takes a lot of L's, bro. And I feel like I feel like a loss to Sami Zayn doesn't really do much to him. You know what I'm saying? Like Sammy, he gets his wins, he gets his losses, he bounced back. but I feel like KO has more losses than wins. So I definitely feel like KO needs this dub way more than Sammy. Honestly, if KO loses this match, then what's next for him, bro? Really, he done lost pretty much all of his matches. So I'm gonna
True.
give the dub. I'm gonna give the dub to KO for this.
I didn't think about that angle about the whole WrestleMania picture. I really didn't. I was just kind of thinking of it at the core of this match itself. So my prediction was going to be it's a brutal match, and you would have Randy cost KO the match. Obviously, it's unsanctioned, so it doesn't matter if there's interference, and then you'd have Sammy go over. But I kind of like your thought process on that because that's a good point, bro. What are they gonna do at Mania? What is? Because if it's not KO and Randy at Mania, you're right. What does Sammy do? And Sammy's been a mainstay the whole year again, right? So
Hmm.
it's a good point. It's a good point. I'm still gonna go with my prediction, but I haven't even thought about your perspective on that. I think honestly either one I'd be kind of here for, right? Because I'd like to see Randy get back in the mix. And also, you just think about Randy. He's older, bro. Like, how many more
Yeah,
WrestleManias is he
true,
gonna have?
true,
So,
true. Now the only thing they could do for Randy, if the KO stuff don't go as planned, we can still have Randy versus Cena.
ooh,
We can
yeah.
still have Randy versus Cena. You know, this is Cena's
That's hey,
last
that's
WrestleMania.
that's already putting a spoiler for the next
Go ahead,
prediction, though,
jump into it. Let's jump into it. We got the men's elimination chamber match.
bro. This
What you
is
thinking?
I could go on a rant. I could go on a big rant because depending on what happens with Cody and The Rock, it's like, what the heck does the elimination chamber even mean? And then you
Yeah.
hear all right, let's talk about this real quick. We have to. We got to talk about The Rock and Cody before we get to the main event. We got to talk about the segment real quick because I know that we haven't seen each other, we haven't talked, we haven't been
Yep.
posting a pod in a while, so we got to talk about it. That personally, to me, I still believe that that was the worst Rock's segment in the history of him doing a promo. It
The
not
Rocket.
only
Go
it
ahead. Go
not
ahead.
only came out bad, it felt rushed. He repeated himself multiple times, almost like he was talking to an audience that was a non WWE audience.
Hmm.
He also reiterated that in the press conference. We got to talk about the press conference too, because after that weird, bizarre, strange promo, which at the time I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to paint the picture of The Rock and Cody being his champion, being the corporate champion. They're doing a
Hmm.
whole replay. We've seen this
Yep.
playbook many a times. We saw
Yep.
it with
Yep.
Austin. We
Yep.
saw it with
Yep.
The Rock.
Yep.
We
So
saw it
okay. So
with
we picked up the same spoon in.
yeah, yeah, we saw it with Triple H. We saw it with Seth Rollins. We
Yep.
know the blueprint. So we know the blueprint of what they're trying to go for.
Hmm.
But the segment was awkward, bro. It was an extremely awkward segment. It reminded me of the segment that happened after WrestleMania last year. Hey, you mind if I hold your title? Hey man,
Yeah. Yeah.
what are we doing, bro? I want to take your soul?
Yeah. On some
It
Mortal
came off
Kombat, your
weird.
soul is mine. It came off. It came off as we're panicking.
Yes.
WrestleMania tickets aren't selling as good as we want them to sell. We don't know what to do. You know, Rock, get on TV and talk to the people. It seemed like
Yep.
this was some last minute thrown together nonsense. Let's keep it a buck. Nonsense. And it's weird. It's
Very
like
strange.
it's strange because they got The Rock acting not like The Rock. You
Mhm.
get what I'm saying? Like it's almost like they're trying to force him to be a cooler Vince McMahon on some, like you said, corporate. I need this to be like this, but they talking about I want your soul, kind of like The Rock kissed him on the cheek. You know when Cody first came out there, it's like it's like what are we doing? It's like
You
y'all. It's like 1 minute y'all driving straight, and then y'all make a left turn, and then y'all make a right turn, and then what happened with Roman?
And you know what I'm saying? It's just y'all jumping from space. The Rock need either the Rock needs to stay away. I hate to say this. I hate to say this. Either the Rock needs to stay away or he needs to come back and actually be there multiple episodes, bro. Because we haven't seen you since Raw on Netflix. Y'all was drinking. You had me fooled once, Rock. Fool me once. Shame on you. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so while you talk about that, it's important to bring up because is this a pivot? Everything, dude. Here's the problem. You nailed it right on the head. He is. It's almost like he's all of a sudden out. There's no plans, no nothing. All of a
Yep.
sudden, he inserts himself back in. And he's like,
Yep.
I came up with an idea. Let me just go out there and wing it. No, man, you need to have this all laid out because what you're
Yep.
doing makes no sense.
Nah.
It's almost like he came out raw on Netflix, not in character whatsoever. People were pissed because they forgot about the story that happened all the WrestleMania buildup. These two should not be buddy buddy in the middle of the ring. They heard the feedback, and it's almost like The Rock is like, "Oh, I got a Jimmy Neutron. I
Yep.
got a brain blast." And all of a
Yep.
sudden, he wants to pivot this thing because he know that it got such bad backlash.
Yep.
That Raw debut on Netflix, and
Yep.
he's going the complete
It's like they
opposite
try. It's
now.
like they're trying to fix the mistake that they
Yes,
made back
bro.
then. Now you want to come back as a that should have been the Rock at Raw to Netflix. Now y'all
Yes.
drinking Terramana tequila, y'all high fiving because again, I thought he was just in character mode. I'm thinking it's the Rock being a bad guy trying to, pull a wool over our eyes. But then as time went on and you was like, nah, bro, I think that was Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it took me a long time to believe it. So now I'm just like, who is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, this wasn't the energy. Like, you can't have this energy in January. We don't see you for months. And then you come back with a different energy, bro. We grown. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Yes, we know it's scripted, but
Yeah.
we grown, bro. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And you talking about you want his soul. And we're and the reason why I thought Hollywood because it is Hollywood rock. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And when they say it, and in the Hollywood industry, people sell their soul to get hit. That's the angle I feel like they're going
Absolutely.
on some Hollywood. Because he said, look, if you want to get here, your daughter, if you want, like, you gotta sell. They say this goes on in Hollywood, bro,
Mhm.
and we
Mhm.
know The Rock is Hollywood,
Yep.
so that's kind of like the angle that I'm getting. But my thing is, it's too late. We got a Royal Rumble winner, Jay Uso, who's going against Gunther, and now we got an elimination chamber. Had the
For
Rock been
Cody's title.
exactly, so if the Rock was in the elimination chamber, it would make sense. I bet we're gonna have Rock and Cody at WrestleMania. But what are we gonna do? Is the Rock just gonna be pulling the strings now for Cody? Like I don't know. And if he doesn't do what Cody says, I mean, if he doesn't do, if Cody doesn't do what The Rock want him to do, then what? Are you
Yeah.
gonna take? Are you gonna insert yourself into the title picture?
Oh.
Because we want Rock Roman. I don't. And he mentioned that he was like last year they wanted Rockwell, I don't really know if the people wanted it at that time because they wanted Cody to win, but he mentioned like last year it was supposed to be me and my cousin,
Yeah.
biggest WrestleMania ever. And then you slapped me.
Yeah.
Rock, what about January when y'all talk? You was already slapped.
Yep.
You ain't bring it up then. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So like,
Actually,
what?
actually, The Rock slapped him first.
Right? He talking about Cody, and that show has. Here's the perfect word, bro. Sloppy.
Yeah.
The writing is sloppy, bro.
Mm.
The writing is sloppy. Y'all panicking. Just how y'all panicked last year at WrestleMania. I don't know what y'all thought. Y'all thought maybe the people wanted this. You know what I'm saying? So now they panicking again. The real title in question should be: Is The Rock good for business right now, bro?
Yeah,
Because the Rock coming in messing stuff up. Like let's be honest. You know, Elimination Chamber. I feel like we know who the people want to win. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a feeling. We got a feeling. You want to jump into Elimination Chamber?
yeah. Let's
Cause I mean, we can talk about Rock all day, bro. How pissed off we are. Cause now I'm pissed, Dylan. Like how pissed you were
yeah,
January, when Netflix went off. That's how I feel now after that promo, bro. Because I'm
yeah.
just like, dog, like what, like, nah, bro. You're not about to come in and insert yourself now, bro. Like that should have happened in
Again?
January. Again, that should have happened in January. You should have won in the Rumble. You should have won the Rumble. Like all this stuff we expected. Had you been 31 in the Rumble, had you won that, I wouldn't have nothing to say.
That'd have been cool, bro, because it's
That
part of
would
the
have worked.
storyline. Yeah,
It would have worked. Roman is gone.
yeah,
Roman ain't even gonna be at Elimination Chamber, so we don't even know what's gonna happen with him in WrestleMania. So it's not like The Rock is talking to Paul Heyman like, "Where's Roman?" And that
yeah.
can be a build up. He's still talking to Cody. But men's Elimination Chamber, we got Logan Paul,
Yep,
Drew McIntyre,
yep,
John Cena,
yep.
CM Punk,
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins,
Yep.
and who's the last guy?
You got your buddy, probably the front runner to win it, Damian Priest.
Ah man, yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they still
Now,
giving my man Damien a. Well, Damien he been showing up and showing out on SmackDown. I ain't even gonna do him like that.
now, what's
I'm not.
funny?
But
What's
go ahead.
funny about this match, though, bro, is it's for Cody, and technically Cody is the SmackDown champ, right? Like the WWE
Hmm.
champion is on SmackDown. So, if you were to just go by that logic, the only two possible winners are Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest for
And
this
Damien,
thing.
because they on SmackDown, right? Damn,
Yeah,
yeah, low key. If you think about it like that,
yeah.
that. But I mean,
Who do you think? Who do you think? I mean, this is one where it's a star-studded elimination chamber. I'm gonna let you pick who you actually think is gonna win, and then who you would actually want to see to win. Because I think we both have the same person we want to win, but it's not the same person I think is
I
gonna win.
want CM Punk to win, but I don't think he's gonna win. And here's why I don't think CM Punk's gonna win. Him and Logan Paul promo is giving me that they might fight at WrestleMania.
Oh,
It's giving me that, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if Drew McIntyre won. Real talk. I
okay.
wouldn't be surprised if Drew won because if we got Roman Reigns coming back, he's coming back for Seth Rollins. So Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yep.
CM Punk, I want CM Punk to win. I just
Okay.
don't feel like he's gonna win. I
Yep.
feel like Drew. I feel like the only other person that could potentially, like Logan Paul's not gonna win. But my thing is like, are they gonna give the people what they want? The
No.
people want CM Punk to win.
Yeah.
But throwing a rock in this picture, I just don't know how that's gonna go.
So, who do you think is going to win then?
Drew McIntyre.
Okay. Now, if you were to ask me who I want to win, is I would want Cena to win personally. Here's
I
the
forgot about
logic.
Cena. I forgot about
Here,
Cena. I forgot about
that's what I
Cena.
thought. That's
Shoot,
what I thought your want was gonna
shoot,
be. But
shoot. Let me think, cause let me think who Cena can potentially go against. I would, you know what? Hear me out. Only way Cena will win if John Cena wins. I'm about to throw a 90-yard lob, bro. If
mm,
John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber, Cody Rhodes walks out of WrestleMania heel.
so
That's all.
I
And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at
wow.
that. Go ahead though. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. All right. All right. All right, man. There's so much to talk about in this chamber. If you were to ask me who I thought and my official prediction was going to win, I just said CM Punk 2 weeks ago.
Hmm.
I just said CM Punk up until Friday Night SmackDown because now my vision is blurred because everything that has to do with this chamber has to do with Cody's decision and what The Rock is going to do to him leading
Yep.
up to WrestleMania.
Yep.
So here's where my mind went. All right, think about this. Call me crazy if you think this theory is off the wall right now. Okay, so The Rock wants Cody to be his corporate champion. If Cody declines, he's going to have to find somebody to replace him. I think it's Drew McIntyre. I think the perfect person that could make the deal with the devil and sell his soul is Drew McIntyre.
Hmm.
McIntyre has been screwed and
Hmm.
screwed and
Yeah.
screwed all year long between the bloodline, between CM Punk, and now he has this opportunity to shake hands with The Rock to guarantee or to be his corporate champion to help him get that title at WrestleMania. That's where my mind went with the winner. Now, the reason I don't think CM Punk is going to win anymore is because your boy still thinks that even though they forgot about it, I didn't forget about it. I'm still
The
thinking
favor.
that freaking favor has something to do with him going to WrestleMania. And if he wins the chamber, he doesn't need a favor from Paul Heyman.
Yeah, true. Cause if he wins the elimination chamber, he got what he really wanted,
He
WrestleMania
got it
main event.
already. But does CM Punk sell his soul to The
Hey, that's a favor,
Rock?
bro. That's a favor.
Because The Rock screwed him out of his WrestleMania. The Rock had screwed him out of his WrestleMania main event in 2013. Does this come full circle? And now it's CM Punk selling his soul to get that title shot main event spot at WrestleMania. I don't know.
I don't know either, bro.
I don't know,
I
bro.
would love to know what this favor is, though, man. I would love to know what the favor is, bro.
How weird is this build to WrestleMania this year? This is like none other, bro.
Bro, and that's why I haven't bought WrestleMania tickets yet, because I don't know if I want to go. Like, I don't like. I'm trying to see, like, is this a WrestleMania that I can just watch from home? Like,
Mm.
real talk. Is this a mania that I can just watch from home? Because it definitely don't seem like Austin 316 gonna be there.
No,
You know what
no,
I'm
no, no.
saying? So like, what's up? What's up, man? What's up, bro? What's up? Again, with this Logan Paul CM Punk stuff is giving me that these guys gonna scrap. Now maybe they
Mm.
scrap before WrestleMania because it's definitely a lot of time. It's a month and a half before. I don't know if they're gonna do another Saturday night main event, but how that promo went, you can tell like they gonna scrap eventually. Logan Paul done already had a big match with Seth Rollins, so I don't they wouldn't do him and Drew McIntyre. They could potentially do Logan and John Cena. That can definitely happen at WrestleMania. I'm
It
not a
could.
fan of it, but it could happen. If Logan Paul was to have a match at WrestleMania, I'm sure he is. It's gonna be against either CM Punk or John Cena. Especially with
What
them
a
being in
full.
the chamber too. He already did fought Seth Rollins. He's fought Roman Reigns, so I can't see them doing that. Unless they put him in like a ladder match or something for like the Intercontinental or US Championship or something like that. But I don't know. The men's Royal Rumble. Actually, now that we think about it, bro, this Elimination Chamber is a lot bigger than we think, especially with this Rock and Cody. And if anything, it's not like Cody would just say yes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah.
I just cannot see him just saying yes and then The Rock raising his hand and then we got him leaving out together. Like I can't see that. I
No.
can definitely see Cody being defiant. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, bro. Maybe The Rock wind up throwing himself in the title picture at WrestleMania. I just don't know.
Bro, I saw this fan theory on Twitter. You remember the Elimination Chamber where Edge was the World Heavyweight Champion and then he lost it, and then all of a sudden he attacked Kofi Kingston and got himself into the chamber and won it?
Yep. Yeah. He lost it earlier in the night.
Bro,
Yep, he lost it earlier in the night. Then he went to the last one, and then he wound up
yep.
winning. Yep.
I, I can see something where The Rock comes out, takes Logan Paul out of the chamber, and inserts himself into the picture if Cody denies him.
Dang, you think they'd do Logan like that? Only
That was
reason why I'm saying
that
that
was
because Logan is a,
that was that was the fan
Logan.
theory I read on Twitter.
Really? Because Logan is a heel, so it'd be like, and The Rock is playing the heel, man. I don't know. Maybe Cena wins, bro. Rock, Cena, Cody at WrestleMania. Like, I don't know if we want to see that, but like, I wouldn't be mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad at it, but
So I would rather have The Rock and John Cena at WrestleMania this year than I would rather have him to do anything with Cody Rhodes.
mm.
You know, I don't,
Cause
why does The
that
Rock
Rock
need to
Cody should have happened at like SummerSlam or something, bro. Like
exactly?
it should have been happening. And now they're to the point now where like I thought the Rock was gonna have like that People's Championship, and you know what I'm saying. Like Cody didn't already had a title versus title type, shindig with KO. So I can't see them doing that anymore. So
And before we end this, guys, I'm gonna leave you a question, and I'm gonna leave the audience a question. If The Rock is actually doing something this year at WrestleMania, why in the hell did we not get Rock and Roman?
yeah, yeah.
What the heck was the point of all this if we were not gonna
hmm
get it at the end?
42. 42, bro.
Oh
Remember, I was
god.
saying that from the jump. Remember, I said I heard Rock Roman WrestleMania 42.
Yeah.
And I mean,
We're gonna have to wait and see, guys. We're gonna have to wait and see. So
we gotta wait and see. So let us know in the comment section below, man. What's y'all thoughts? Again, we know we've been gone for a week, man. Fill us in on y'all thoughts as far as how wrestling been going these last couple weeks. Who y'all got winning the Elimination Chamber? Men, women, KO versus Sammy, Tiffy, Trish, Naya, and Candice LeRae. Let us know all of that in the comment section below, man. And we got a busy week. The week ain't over. Week ain't over. I'm sure, Dylan, what you want to do for Elimination Chamber on Saturday, bro? We gonna go live beforehand or like what we doing?
we definitely probably are gonna try to do an instant reaction, a live stream after the show.
Okay.
You know, if we're both up to it, we could definitely go live for a little bit, talk with people, try to get their feedback on our predictions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We could do that before the show, but expect a lot more content, guys. We're gonna be pumping it out this week. Next week. There's so much to talk about now. NXT is on fire right now. There's
Yep.
so much to talk about with that and TNA. It's insane.
Yeah.
So
It's
make
insane,
sure you
bro.
guys stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, like the videos, comment, all that good stuff. Got anything else, bro?
That's it, man. And other than that, you got your boy Break in the car with it,
And you got Dylan.
and we out. Peace.
Peace.